welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
A look there inside Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Tonight, rivals do battle in the NFC East. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jaden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays. But he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. If he can continue to find the balance between those two aspects, he's got a chance not to have just success today. He has a chance to have success for a long time in this league.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 5. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Washington.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
They'll motion over Samuel. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
14 on the pickup. Good for a Commanders first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll motion over Samuel. That one not disguised too well. He'll get back to the line. That's it.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. That one complete to Jalen Lane. That is a gain of 15 halfway there as he's down at the 15.
That's another Washington. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And he'll take this one in. Ryan Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Cowboys nothing.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, 3-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
We had a chance to see him out on the field early in pregame, and I thought he looked really sharp. I thought he looked focused. We had a chance to talk to him earlier in the week, and he's excited for this opportunity today. He thinks he's got a chance to lead this offense and have a lot of success, and ultimately the #1 goal is to come out with a victory.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
The first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
On third down, Prescott. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 15 yards through the air. First down, Cowboys.
15. First down, Dallas.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Dak gonna run with it himself. And he'll get beyond the marker before giving himself up. That's a first down.
2 yards on the play.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Into the hands of Pickens. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target, no catch, and now 4th down.
Little miscommunication there, now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This one from just under 50 yards. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's 7-3.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. Had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On play action, Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Commanders with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop, gets in to bring him down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and but most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. pistol now for Prescott. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. A first down throw for Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Dorrance Armstrong in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Prescott now. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a first down.
First down, Dallas.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll step up and run. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
17-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now it's Williams. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down.
So anytime you're trying to defend one of these bigger backs in the league, Mike, the key you're going to hear every defensive coach preach is we've got to get penetration and we've got to stop his feet before he hits the line of scrimmage. If these backs are able to get a full head of steam downhill at or past the line of scrimmage, there's going to be broken tackles, there's going to be yards.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Miles Sanders. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end. And they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. Cowboys are on top. It's now 10-7.
Commanders 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll do so with 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He gets it to Samuel, left side. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. They get 14 on that hooker. First down, Washington.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Here's 2nd and 2. To the air again is Daniels. That one pulled in by Brown. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Keep it in the air, here's Daniels. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Commander's first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll motion over Samuel. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Third, they need 8. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels taking off, and he's in! Jaden Daniels, touchdown Washington. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Gay to add the PAT. He's got it, and the Commanders are on top. It's 14-10.
Makes the score. Commanders 14, Cowboys 10.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Dak to throw. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 10.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott. Towards the middle, and that's Tolbert. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Second down and 3. To the air again. Prescott. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
Again, Prescott to the air. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. The rain might not be as heavy as it was earlier, but still coming down as we get set for this second half. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Cowboys offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a Cowboy first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Pass brought in by Ferguson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pass play good for 22. That's good for a Dallas first down.
So I really like the decision here that you're going to throw the ball to one of your big tight ends, but it's the personnel grouping that you do it out of. Bring as many big bodies onto the field as possible, stay with the passing game, and you're able to find one of those big tight ends for a first down.
They run over center with Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On third down, Prescott. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
On fourth down, the veteran Brian Anger onto punt for Dallas, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. The Commanders' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. handoff. It's Robinson. And let's give him about 4 on that one. And it's Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try to sneak it here. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. First down, up past the 35.
It's a gain of 2. And the Commanders first down. 1st and 10.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
They'll give it to Eckler on the option. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Washington.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead. This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Deron Bland, good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And he's very close to a first down, out of bounds, right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so it is 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. This will start from the 12, try to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
So, Mike, you find yourself in some of these inclement weather games, whether it's rain or snow. Really, the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react to the plays and the movement of the offense. So what you want to do in these bad games is keep the ball underneath, tackle well in space, and say, okay, offense, snap that slippery ball one more time, throw it one more time. Just make them go the long way. Don't get them off the hook by giving them a one-play score. Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
An 8-yard gain.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On second down, a run with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with the conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
No chance at all. He'll go down. The Michigan man, Mikey Sainristil, getting in on the corner blitz, and he comes up with a sack.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Uh-oh. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. On 1st down, Daniels. Short one there, he's got Ertz. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down.
Commanders. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
2nd down.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Daniels. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now, this looks like a design run. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Quick shot caught by Tolbert on the slant. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Commanders' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And
oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents. And now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
The Cowboys offense ready for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Open man down the field, it's Ferguson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 30.
What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this 4th quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
Go play action. It's Prescott, and he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll go with Williams. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Pistol now for Prescott. Open receiver, it's Tolbert. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
They come to the line needing 6 yards for a first down. Dak to throw. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Daniels. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down.
The Commanders set to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's Dak to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
Complete to Javonte Williams. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 48-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. Prescott now. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Cowboys.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
That's brought in right side by Pickens. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down. Prescott again. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1. They'll throw again. Dak. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Complete to Jake Ferguson. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Commanders. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.